Ray also oversaw the company's expansion into microelectromechanical sensors, MEMS, and digital signal processors, DSP, forging the integration of analog and digital circuits for signal processing applications. Analog Devices has now grown into a company of $6 billion revenue and 9,000 employees and a market cap of more than $30 billion. Ray is also a founder of Stata Venture Partners and has nurtured many other successful semiconductor and electronics companies. I might also add that Ray was an early recognizer of the value of foundry to an IDM like Analog Devices. I still remember that in the early 1990s, when we were starting to build our first 8-inch fab, Ray came to Hsinchu, Taiwan, and looked over our plan. He wanted to be sure that our new fab would be big enough to supply analog needs. Ray got his BS and MS in electrical engineering from MIT. He has been active on the MIT board for decades. In the recent 20 years or so, I have had the pleasure of serving on the MIT board with Ray. He, of course, has been more active than I have on the MIT board, but I think that's because of geographical reasons. After all, Ray lives right in Boston, and I live about 8,000 miles away. Ray has received many honors and awards in his life. Among them are, he is a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. He is a member of the National Academy of Engineering. He is also the recipient of the SIA Robert Noyce Award, and he's also the recipient of the IEEE Founders Medal. I'm very glad that he is today adding the honor of the GSA Morris Chang Exemplary Leadership Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Samsung Electronics President and Chief Strategy Officer and Chairman of Harman, Young Sun.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here today to honor Ray Stata and his tremendous career with the Morris Chang Exemplary Leadership Award. Ray is a luminary in the industry, co-founding Analog Devices in 1965. He served as CEO from 1971 to 1996 and then continued to serve as chairman of the board. Ray has inspired thousands of innovators, influencing decades of leaders at ADI, pioneering innovative new technologies. MEMS technology would be one great example of that. And more broadly, Ray has bridged academic, commercial, government resources to ignite STEM education investment and the U.S. global competitiveness well before STEM became a common acronym. He co-founded the state of Massachusetts High Technology Council, served on the executive committee of Council on Competitiveness for nearly 2 decades, and joined other business leaders to reform K-12 education as a member of Leaders of Education. Ray also generously supported his alma mater, MIT, with his philanthropic activities, inspired and influenced a generation of students. I've been personally influenced by Ray since the start of my career. Let me share my stories. First, Ray as a role model. When I was a student at MIT, my first semiconductor experience was being an intern at Analog Devices. It happens to be I worked under Ray's office, and I saw his passion, I saw his interest. It helped me to join semiconductor industry as well. Thank you, Ray. Second, Ray's leadership is known in the company, but also I want to acknowledge his willingness to join and create Massachusetts High Technology Council, and I was happy to be a member of the Massachusetts Technology Council to provide technology policies and innovation to facilitate innovation in the Massachusetts. Finally, Ray's intellectual curiosity continues. Even today, when I visit Boston, I run into Ray at MIT startup community, and we talk about new companies, new technologies. So for me personally, I have gotten to know him over 30 years, and I have seen in different paths of life his contribution from technology, CEO, building a great company, all the way to serving his community. So thank you for that, Ray. So it is my pleasure to present Dr. Morris Chang Exemplary Leadership Award to Ray Stata.
The best description of Ray is that he's a relentless innovator and visionary who is just never satisfied with the status quo.
He's a very well-respected leader. He firmly believes the impact technology has on people. And for decades, he's supported STEM education, university research, and startups.
Ray is an innovator, a highly successful entrepreneur, an investor, and above all, I would say he's an engineer at the core. Ray, ever since he was a student at MIT, always wanted to drive his own vision. So he created Analog Devices, which has had a tremendous impact on virtually every electronic system.
Ray was instrumental in advancing data conversion technology at Analog Devices. This technology enabled the digital revolution. That's because data conversion is the bridge between the physical world, which is analog, and the immense power and possibilities of digital technology.
We, pioneered the development of mixed signal technology and this combining of the analog and digital world. So we saw an opportunity for market leadership by being there early and by having focus. And in fact, we became very well known as the market leaders in converter products.
We have a great desire to be on the cutting edge of technology, to give our customers great value for money. And the root of the value creation journey at ADI really starts with our people.
I think Ray as a leader has really excelled by valuing people. He understands that in a large corporation, you need a lot of different types of skills and personalities, and you get just the right blend, and things can work very well. He also gives people a lot of scope to explore, and he also is an excellent listener, so he will constantly go through the organization and take the pulse of various people to find out sort of what's really going on behind the scenes.
It's an environment where we respect people. We respect dissonant ideas in the company. We expect people to bring ideas to the table. We expect people to challenge each other.
And as a result of that, we have, when you look back over many decades, we have people now who've developed to the point of being world class. both as engineers and as technologists, and as well as managers.
I think it's also worth noting that if you look across the semiconductor industry, the number of people who have been through ADI as part of their career and come into contact with Ray and trained at ADI is really quite enormous. The number of CEOs or key technical people in other companies in the industry is just littered with ex-ADI.
For him, we depend on having great innovators. So the success of universities in developing talents along the lines that are useful and valuable to us in our business is a key part of our success factor. So we devote a lot of time to our university programs. In the case of MIT, where I'm a graduate, I feel a tremendous debt of gratitude.
Ray is very MIT in the best possible way. A few years ago, at a commencement address, he addressed the students as fellow nerds. Ray was the first in his family to go to college. MIT welcomed him, and he soaked up everything MIT had to offer. And since then, Ray has given back to MIT in spades.
You know, Ray's a rock star at MIT, and he's got a big name, but he is very, very giving of his time, his insights, his experience and instincts in helping youngsters develop themselves, develop their careers, and get on the right track.
In 1982, when I was at MIT, I was fortunate enough to have an internship at Analog Devices, and I was Ray's strategic planning team as an intern, and I learned a lot about looking at the opportunities, and I knew semiconductor was something going to be big. Today, everybody in this room probably thinking, this is a big industry, but back then, it was a new industry. And I was very fortunate to get involved in the early stage, and because of that internship, this is where I am today.
He has a lot of advice for our students. Ray actually was a founder of the Venture Mentoring Service at MIT, which provides students advice on startups. And he realized that to really create innovative systems, you need to bring electrical engineering and computer science together. So he and Maria seeded funding, which resulted in this iconic data center, which has led to dramatic innovations.
That's been a very important contribution to the campus, and we feel very good that we can help catalyze the development of that facility.
Well, clearly what Ray created in ADI is a deeply sustainable company over more than 5 decades. I think that's a marvelous accomplishment. ADI in the history of the semi industry over the last 5 decades is considered to be kind of the paragon for what a company should be on the cutting edge of technology. And that again is his ability to persist, to say, that's my vision, I'm going for it. Be very single-minded. I think one of the characteristics that he has as a person is he can laser focus on something in a way that's very, very rare. That's the mark of somebody who can put a vision. Lots of people have visions. But Ray can pick a vision and stick with it. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not. But it won't be for lack of trying.
Well, Morris Chang is my hero. He's the leader in the industry that I most admire and respect. Not only for the contributions he's made, but for the kind of person he is. So to have an award for which the criteria is the example of Morris Chang as a leader, for me is a great sense of satisfaction. And not just that aspect, but the fact that the GSA, the board, and the members have chosen to honor me in this way makes this award for me the most important one that I've had in my whole career.
Ray, congratulations on receiving the Dr. Morris Chang Award. We at ADI, all the 15,000 employees plus, are very, very proud of you. All the accomplishments that you've had over the years. And I know I speak on behalf of everybody when I say we all wish you the very, very best. And we look forward to many, many more years of collaboration with you.
Ray, I would like to thank you for all your contributions to MIT and the semiconductor industry and congratulate you on this prestigious award.
Ray, I'd really like to sincerely congratulate you on receiving this award, and for both myself and on the part of everybody at ADI. We're so proud of you and happy to have worked with you for all these years.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2017 Dr. Morris Chang Exemplary Leadership Award, Ray Stata.
Well, good evening, everyone. I first want to thank the board and the selection committee of GSA for this great honor, the Dr. Morris Chang Exemplary Leadership Award. And I want to thank all those who had their comments on the video for their kind thoughts and their kind remarks, and in particular that Morris had taken the time to address as he did. This is a very special award for me because Morris Chang has been my friend and business colleague for more than 30 years. He actually served on the board of Analog Devices for many years prior and during the time he founded TSMC. So, as I mentioned before, he's the leader in this industry that I most respect and most admire. I think Morris's vision in creating a fabless semiconductor industry, almost single-handedly, has had an immeasurable impact on the success of Analog Devices, and I would guess on the success of most of the companies here this evening. This award, which holds as its criteria the exemplary leadership of Morris Chang, is one of the greatest honors that I have received. And it is a double honor for me that the colleagues, my colleagues in the industry and my peers would recognize me in this way. So I thank all of you for that deeply. So I wish to share this honor with the employees of Analog Devices, both past and present, for essentially earning me this award through their commitment to innovation, their commitment to excellence, and for a steady stream of record-breaking breakthrough products over more than 50 years. So I take great pride, as do all the Analog Devices employees, in the fact that Analog has been able to achieve leadership in some very important segments of the analog industry. It's been such a rewarding experience for me to have participated in the early birth and the development of the linear IC industry. And it's been a remarkable experience to live through what I've lived through and many of you have lived through for many years. So the amazing feats of the semiconductor industry which have had such a spectacular impact on the lives of so many people around the globe, arise from the collective contributions of the members of GSA here this evening and otherwise. I think we can all be proud of our contributions in creating a new and a very exciting chapter in the history of mankind. And I'd like to particularly congratulate GSA and the leadership of GSA for the important role that this organization plays in promoting collaboration and mutual learning within and across the many different segments of the industry. And congratulations too on your continuing work to propel the industry's success in the future. So there's a great power when we work together to accelerate the rate of learning of our industry, to overcome the obstacles that are in our way, to develop new capabilities that will solve problems for the world. So we have a lot to celebrate together here this evening. Thank you very much for this honor.
So enjoy your food, eat, and eat.
Be merry.
We'll be back in just a couple minutes. The food's going to come out, and we will see you in a second.